everybody. So I want to talk about why I, as an autistic, support the puzzle pieces for me. This might be a couple parts. I'm hoping I can just use these at the beginning of my YouTube video when I get my gear. Because yes, I do have 2 capes coming that are going to display them, and so I do need to talk about why I, as an autistic, support them. Let's start where it originated, and then maybe in the next TikTok I'll talk why I support them for me. The puzzle pieces were created in 1963 by Gerald Gaston. Yes, he thought autism was a puzzling condition. This was the 60s. Yes, it also was a child crying. It's completely disgusting how it was. However, like anything, I believe meanings can change, and now it is the colorful pieces. I do not and will never support Autism Speaks, but as you can see, their representation is the single blue piece. It is not the colorful pieces. The screenshot I had for the day is too small, but they were also opened in 2005, like 50 years after the piece was created. So this is kind of what the puzzle pieces mean. I don't agree with what it says, everything on here, but that's just one way someone looks at them. Their brightness represents hope. The pattern represents complexity, which you gotta admit, autism is complex. Now, I personally don't like the infinity symbol. That's why I don't use it. It would not make sense on a service dog cape, to be honest. There's been some controversy lately, too, which just makes it stressful for me to even want to use it, because I'm like, that's just weird. Like, for example, some people are saying not to use it for ADHD, even though the rainbow one technically does mean neurodivergent, or at least if you look it up, which could be more than just autism, which is why I didn't like it originally, just because I want to represent autism specifically, although I do have ADHD and other things. But then also there's a gold one now where it's like, oh no, the gold one is for autism. But then I've seen people on TikTok say the rainbow is autism and you shouldn't use it if you're anything but autistic. Now, as an autistic, I do find the puzzle piece representation is about 50-50, to be honest. I know so many autistics who support it and so many that don't. And that's fine. Representation isn't a one-size-fits-all. Just because an autistic made the infinity symbol and said, oh, that's going to be our representation, does not mean everyone is going to see themselves in it. And vice versa. I don't care if you like the puzzle pieces or not. For me personally, I see it as each of my traits is put together with what makes me me. Some people see it as you're missing a piece. I don't see it like that at all. I see the complete opposite. I see the brightness as hope, and then when those pieces are together, that's who I am as a person. Even not just autism in particularly, although of course that's what it represents, but even like my cPTSD, that's a piece. My sensory issues, that's another piece. No 2 puzzles are the same, no 2 autistics are the same. That's how I see it. I see, like, it's a puzzle that makes me me. Not that I'm missing a piece. So yeah, that's just a little bit of why I support it and why I associate with it. It was created literally 50 years after Autism Speaks. And even if the original creation of it was a messed up reason and a messed up symbol, doesn't mean it can't be fixed. Like, it does not mean that I can't look at it and say, oh yeah, I see me and that I get how that affects me and how that fits for me. If you see it as missing a piece, then yeah, you should not use it. But for me, I don't see that. And I've heard other autistics say the same. I'm not a minority case. I've heard people say their diagnosis was the missing piece. Especially in the service dog community, I find a lot of autistics get capes with puzzle pieces on it. People genuinely don't know what the infinity symbol means. And even if they know what it means, they don't know what you're representing. They don't know that the gold one is for autism or that the rainbow is for autism. But yeah, I'm just tired of bigger creators also just always bashing them constantly. Because there is so many autistics that do see themselves in it, and that's okay. We shouldn't be shamed because of how we see ourselves. That does not mean we support Autism Speak, but we have a right to the representation we feel like fits us as well. Representation is not a one-size-fits-all, and that's okay. And yeah, if you're not autistic yourself, I also don't think you should just go out and buy an autism shirt with puzzle pieces. I think you should either ask the autistic in your life or the autistic on social media and be like, hey, how would you like me to represent you? Sure, a lot will probably say the infinity symbol, and that's fine. That's their decision. But then there are those of us that will say, hey, the puzzle pieces really fit me. That's really how I see myself, to be honest. And we shouldn't be shamed for how we see ourselves. But especially in the service dog community, the autism service dog community, there's a lot of people who associate with the puzzle pieces. It's just the bigger creators, most of which don't have service dogs or don't have autism-themed capes.
Speaking my heart like it really is, 'cause I can't take another no.
today is the day you've all been waiting for, including myself. The day in which my new service dog Capes get here. If you hear licking, that is because I gave Patches a peanut butter Kong off to the side. He loves to be involved, which I don't mind, but sometimes his butt gets in the camera and then you can't see anything I'm saying or doing. So I just gave him a peanut butter Kong. But I'm sure he'll make his lovely appearance a little later. You know him, he loves getting packages. But anyway, so I'm so excited. So the way I'm going to do these ones, because there's 4 capes, so the way I'm going to do them is I'm going to make a video for each thing, and before some of these I have explanations or meanings of things. I've already put those all together, so I don't have to explain a lot throughout these. I'm just gonna show you guys and upload these videos in the order I pull them out of here. I don't want to sneak peek at any of the ones that I'm not currently talking about, because I want it to be 4 videos, because capes already have so much detail that I don't want to have to try and shove it all into a video. That would be like an hour long. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload an unboxing every week for the next 4 weeks, which is just kind of fun, something to look forward to, something to upload. I also don't have to rush and edit every single unboxing, so I think that is how I'm going to do it. If you follow me on TikTok or on Instagram, you will have already seen these, because right after this I filmed this, I will do those, so that'll be before I even edit these. So follow me there. But I'm not going to upload these in any specific order, like favorite to least favorite or anything like that. It's just kind of random. So, of course, pup accessories, and I'm so excited because I have my amazing autofocus, which I did get to use for my harnesses up there, but those aren't really as much detail. So although it look cool and they're pretty, it's just kind of nice. I also, if you notice, moved all my harnesses down because obviously if these don't look good with a specific harness color that I already have, I will order a harness color for it. But right now I know a couple of them that will look good, so I just moved some of them down that I know that some of them might look good on, and some of them to hold up and see. Of course, at the end of my video or in the middle before my outro, I will show Patches wearing them, which I'll just unbox all these and then do those videos. So yeah, so without further ado, let's get to the video. So of course her gear always comes in this really pretty box, and it even is stamped on the side, so it feels cool. I did rip off the logo a little bit on the side when I took off my shipping address for obvious reasons. I always like, which I never talk about because it doesn't really matter, but I like how she does her shipping address labels, because she puts them on the side, but they're really easy to tear off for these videos. Sometimes I can't get them off, and so I have to try and scribble them out or blur them out in the video, which thankfully I can do in editor. It's just a lot of work. And so I love the way she does her shipping labels, if you like want to film it as an unboxing. So without further ado, and remember, because I'm doing all these together, I'm going to be wearing the same thing, and the box will already be opened, except for this time official opening. But I'm not going to look in the box because I don't want, see, this is so easy to get off of that. Put that up there. I'm not going to look in the box because I really don't want a sneak peek of anything, so that way I can have them all in their separate videos. Ooh, okay, well, I guess, that's so pretty. Oh, she did put treats in here. Sometimes she doesn't. Okay, wait. See, I knew it. He always smells the treats too. Okay, I will show this because she wrapped them up so pretty and I can't see anything. Look at it. That's prettier than the last time I ordered, which it came up on my memories. And I got the tuxedo. That was the last one I ordered. And I got it exactly a year ago. But it takes like 6 months from ordering, so it's been a while, but wow, look at that. That's so pretty. Thank you for supporting my small business. Aw, that's so pretty. Okay, so she taped it on the back, which makes me tempted to open it like that. So I don't know if I should open it on the back and pull out that one, or if I should open it from the front. I think I'm going to open it from the front just because I don't want to mess anything up while opening it. She did include some little goodies for him, which I don't remember her doing last time. Maybe she did do it last time. I don't remember, but yes, just some little milk. She gave him 2, which is nice. She probably gave him 2 because I have 4 things in here, so it's like 4 orders technically, although one of them I did order with the sale, which I will tell you guys about that later. Yeah, I'm going to open it from the front, so. Okay, this is going to be harder than I thought because of the fact that she wrapped them up like that, so I need to unwrap them without seeing what's below it, so. I will take off the sticker. This is probably a lovely angle. Because I think I'm going to open it like this, because I prefer to open it like design up. Okay, I'm not going to look. I'm just going to open it like a Christmas present. That's how it's happening. I wish you guys could see, but I don't have a second camera, and I'm trying not to look at this. So, okay, let's make sure there's one. Okay, I'm just going to look because I can see it already. Oh, and she wrapped them around together. This is going to be really hard not to look, guys. It's harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay, she wrapped them around together, but wait, I think we're doing it. I see which one's coming out first. Okay, and I did get a sneak peek of kind of the color of the last one, but I didn't really see it. Okay, sorry, patches. But we're saving those for later. I'll put those on top so it doesn't open up. Okay, wow, we did that. That was hard. Okay, go that way. Good boy. So excited. Okay, so first ups first. It's so much more pretty in person. So this is the Autism Awareness Specific Theme one. Now, before I talk, oh yeah, I forgot to say that too. So much to say, I'm so excited. Okay, so before I get comments about the puzzle pieces, I will have a little disclaimer in front of this why I, as an autistic, support it. I don't want to see comments about that. If I do, I'm just going to delete them, not even respond. I am a diagnosed autistic, and so it is my right to say I want the representation I want. Now, as I will say in front of this, a representation is not a one-size-fits-all. Just because I associate with the puzzle pieces does not mean I think every autistic does. It does not mean I think every parent of an autistic should go out and buy puzzle piece merch. I think the autistic should tell you, this is how I associate, or this is not how I associate. I, as an autistic, associate with it. So I just want to say that one last time because I'm going to make this fun, so I'm not going to talk about that. That will be at the beginning of the video. I've already filmed all those. So I'll probably just do my TikToks because I talked about it on TikTok. Before I had the 3-minute features, so I'll probably just put a bunch of 1-minute features of talking about it. But it's so much more pretty in person. You guys don't even understand. And so on this one, I did get all her, ooh, look at this. Watch. I did get all of her themed merch, or themed gold buckles, which I've never done before. Oh, oh, oh. Wow, that's pretty. So this one's gold. I also wanted to say every single thing in here is my original idea, which I am really proud of because the Disney one, I had kind of like, I already kind of saw an idea of it and I was like, I want something like that. The tuxedo one is just kind of generic, and then the Harry Potter one I also saw an idea of and said I want something like that. Although I did have original ideas, but that maker, which was not the Pupsessories, said that she couldn't do all my ideas, which I don't know why, because Pupsessories never has a problem doing exactly what I say I want done. Anyway, enough about that. So I'm really excited because every single saying, besides, you know, like service dog, do not pet, whatever, but every like design is like my original idea, my original design, and I just love them so much. So this is the Autism one. It looked so much brighter in person. Like it almost looked overstimulating to me, and I was like, ooh, it'll be pretty on the gear wall, but I don't necessarily like it in the picture. But it's actually not as bright. Like, it's bright, but it's not as bright as the picture made it look. It made it look really bright, like you couldn't see the patches and what they said. So these are all, again, my ideas. This one is a Velcro patch one. And also, all of these are her teardrop shape. The Disney one is her perma shape. These are teardrop. And so some of them I was going to get perma, but then she's like, oh, teardrop would look better. And I was like, okay, well then this is teardrop. I trust her full-heartedly to do exactly what's right. But, so the neurodiversity is cool. Fun fact, I got that in the middle of the night. I get pretty much all my ideas in the middle of the night. And so the neurodiversity is cool with the cartoon pink brain and the cool dark sunglasses. Was one of my original ideas because, you know, autism and a lot of things I have, not just autism, but I have a lot of neurodiverse things. And so I really like that, especially on an autism specific cape. And then of course the no touch, talk, or pictures. She normally does no, you can't really see the yellow on this, but trust me, in person you can tell it's a camera. Here, I'm gonna get closer to my camera so you guys can see it. You can see it much better in person, but the yellow doesn't really show up too much on video or pictures. But she normally does no touch, talk, or eye contact. I personally don't like the eye. I don't think it makes much sense. I think people might just think I'm a Karen and say, don't look at my dog. people are gonna look. So I personally didn't want that one, but we do get a lot of pictures without permission, which if they ask, I will give it, but because often it happens without permission, pictures and videos, I wanted a camera on there because I don't like that. It gives me a major anxiety, especially with my PTSD and autism. So I just wanted that for all of my pictures. She did this cool thing. She said her husband thought of it. They did a puzzle piece for that, but they cut it out, so it's actually like a puzzle piece, which is amazing. Not all disabilities are visible, which this is cool because, like I said, all these are my original design, but I said a puzzle piece filled awareness ribbon, but instead she took the puzzle piece and put the awareness ribbon in it, which I love. That's one of my favorite things about ordering gear, because I'm not artistic, so I don't design it first. I just give out an idea of what I would want. And then she designs, and she shows you the design, so like if you're like, oh, I don't really like this feature, then she can change it. But it's really fun to see how she interprets my ideas and like together make something really cool. Which I really like that it's more literal than like the way I wanted it, because I originally wanted like an awareness ribbon filled with puzzle pieces. But I like that she took it literally, just because I'm autistic and take things literally. So I really like that. I've never seen a design like that on a cape, whereas the regular one with puzzle pieces I have, so it's just really cool and like unique. Although all these are unique, especially this one. That one I'm so proud of because I literally thought of that entirely myself, and I really love it. I'm sure someone's probably got it. Don't like be like, oh, well, I've seen that patch before, because it's a big world. Someone might have thought of it, but I didn't see it first. I didn't see it from someone first, so I'm really proud of it. I'm already down a bar on this camera. Good thing I have 5 batteries. And of course, just service dog on the side. So this is my autism specific theme one, and I really love it. Like, really. Like, I'm saying like a lot because I just love it. I was a little hesitant about this one not being on perma because of just like the one patch on the side. I was like, will that look funny? But it really looks pretty, especially with the colored puzzle pieces. I love the color of yellow she used for around it. And as you will notice throughout these, because I do have a couple autism themed ones, which I'm not going to talk about my other one yet, but as you'll notice throughout these unboxings, I did not do a single blue puzzle piece, because as I will talk about in the front of this, I do not support Autism Speaks at all. The single blue puzzle piece is directly related to them. Not that if you're autistic, I say you can't use it, because just because you use it doesn't mean you like them either. Maybe you just like blue and the puzzle piece representation, so I'm not judgy, but just so people don't comment at me. That is how come this is red, you know, go red instead, and that's how come this is red, go red instead. So, and she didn't even ask me what colors I wanted those, but if she had made them blue, I would have asked her to change it, but she already just knew go red instead, so they're red, and I love red, so I'm not. So that is my autism one. That's really nice. Okay, I really love it. I love it. Okay, so I think that's it for this video. I will, of course, show it on him. And again, I'm going to put this in the order I unboxed, just because everything will make more sense. And if I reference another cape, you guys will be like, oh, what's that? Okay, so here's our gear. Stand up. Good boy. Up. Good job, Dad. Crazy. So here it is on him. This is the autism one. I'm trying not to show what's behind him because I want to spoil it, but all the other gear. But look at it. It looks amazing on his white. It looks so good on his white. Oh my goodness, I love it. So I just put it on the white harness. I do like it on the white harness, especially since it is a little bit bright. By a little, I mean a lot, which I love. That's how I wanted. I wanted like a rainbowy one. But I like it on the white because it doesn't make it look so overstimulating and overwhelming. It's just like bright on white. So I really like it. So yeah, that's it. And I will, of course, show you guys that on patches in a different clip at the end of after all these. So please like, comment, subscribe. Sorry, Day. Please like, comment, subscribe, and do all the things. And we will see you guys in the next gear unboxing. Bye.